Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back for another video. As you can see, I got some awesome stuff on the table. Let's get them opened up, take a closer look, and get it started. Okay, first and foremost, big shout out to Slickforce. I actually stumbled across this company on social media from another toy photographer that I apologize. I completely forgot who it was. I tried to go back and find it because it amazed me. But he was using this Slickforce stuff, and these are small versions of real equipment. So I reached out to Slickforce and I said, hey, man, this is some awesome stuff. I've never seen this before. I've never heard of your company or anything. Would you like to do a video? And they're like, yeah. And so they sent me a kit out. And so thank you to Slickforce. I really appreciate it. But I love the way this is done. It's slickforcestore.com. Look at this right here. I love this little light your universe. This is so cool. So some of the stuff we've got some screens and backdrops. We have the softbox lights. And we also have this light frame, which the light frame has the diffusion silk included. But I think you can actually use these as well for like little mini backdrops. So yeah, we got a green screen. We've got a black backdrop right here. Very, very cool, very well made. But yeah, I got a little black backdrop. I love the fact that everything comes with the bag. That's a nice little touch. Let's see, the silver is probably reflective if I had to guess. Nothing ever goes back in the bag the way it came out. So let's double check this. What do we got? Yeah, this is the silver and the gold and silver bounce is what this is. So the gold and silver bounce. These are really, really nice. I actually have a full size foldable disc that is this same stuff, which very, very cool. So we got that. What's in the purple bag? Okay, so yeah, this is going to be the white backdrop. Man, this is neat. To see this stuff in basically 12 scale, if I had to put a scale to it, I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna save the frame for last. I think we may have to put a little bit more into putting that together. All right, so let's open these things up, see what all comes with it. Let's see what's here. Got the old instructions. All right, so USB. This is so cool. Check this out. I mean, Slickforce Studio. Just like you would see on any of my soft boxes that I have that are full-size soft boxes. Even the soft boxes I have here, they actually have the name on the side of them. So that is a very, very nice touch. I do like the fact that the cord is built in. It doesn't appear to have an on and off. Okay. It doesn't appear to have any kind of setting changes. So that's interesting. Let's see, USB to computer or power. So this is a heavy stand. It's actually this is actually metal. That's nice for the weight. That is very, very nice. So the poles that come with it, it looks like we have a couple of. You got two pieces. If I had to guess, you could do a couple of different things. You can use them for a main stand. Another thing I like about this stand here, it reminds me of a C stand, but I like the fact that it doesn't fold up. I like the fact that it's static, so that's cool. We'll slide that in there, and voila! All right, so a couple of things. Let me get the other one put together, and it'll be easier to show, I think, because depending on what you're actually um, photographing, I think will depend on the stand that you or the stand setup. So let's get this out. Oh, I can't get over that metal stand. That metal stand is awesome. Now I do plan on saving the boxes until I figure out a better way to transport or to store. But for now, I'll probably keep the boxes. So what I was talking about earlier with the stands. So if I had to look at this stand here, the first thing pops in my head is 6 scale. That's the first thing pops into my head. This is definitely 12 inches tall, give or take. So that's sort of what I'm thinking. I like the fact that these stands are 2 pieces because now you can actually do that. That's nice. So Funko Pops, 6-inch figures, things like that. You got some range. You definitely have some range, which is a very, very nice touch. So for what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it set at this height. Now, I will say this. Yes, they sent me this, but you know me. I speak things the way I speak them. First and foremost, static lights like this, they have their place. To be able to adjust these, I feel like if this arm was bendable, that would be a nice touch. No on and off. Okay, I can get away with that. I'm curious as far as when we fire them up, how bright they are, because that can affect things. And the ability not to be able to turn them down or adjust them in any way, that may be an issue, but hey, you got camera settings, you can make adjustments for that. All right, the light frame. The light frame actually has me very intrigued. Wow, that is a lot of pieces. That is a lot of pieces. Once again, metal feet. That's super huge. I love the metal feet. And let's see. Let's get the instructions out. We got parts. We're gonna be building. But I want to go through this whole thing with you. I want you to see it. So I want you to see what's going on. Separate the pieces. Got some elbows. Got those. I got 2 of those. There we go. All right, we got our pipes. All right, so it looks like first things first. Okay. So we got 10 of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and throw one of these on here. And I'll throw one on here. It calls for one of these. But I'm really curious about that. Curious. I'm gonna wait just a minute before I put that on. Okay. So it looks like we got 2 at the top. And then we got 2 on the sides and 2 on the bottom. All right, pretty straightforward. Trying to see this piece right here. There's a so we got our 90s. Okay. We got the T's right here. All right. So let me look at something here real quick. Does it go in? Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. A lot bigger. Okay. So I like the these little pins right here on the top. It looks like they are for the backdrops to hold on. So that's cool. Okay. It looks like they go pretty much straight up. I may have to do some tweaking on this, but hey, it is what it is. So I got that one. Let's go ahead and get this one made up. We got our 90s. And even the 90s have the little tabs on them, so that's cool too. That's very cool. I'm going to put that one like that for now. Put that in there. Good, snug, tight fits. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Get that in there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Put another one over here. And it looks like this is what we use. So I'm curious. Oh, okay. That fits in there. Now we're cooking. All right, I'm getting it now. So we'll put that there. Put this one here. And oh, we got, wow, this thing is ginormous. Yeah, this thing is a whole lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Definitely can be used for a backdrop. Definitely. Wow. I mean, look at that. That is 15 inches, a little over 15 inches, about 15 and a half by 15 and a half. That is massive. All right, so is there anything on the back? So let's do this. Let's grab the white screen out, because the white screen you can use as a diffuser, so that's actually really cool. Go ahead and slide that on, slide that there. Oh, this is money right here. This is, I mean, this is legitimate, just like I said, like real. I mean, it's just toy size. Look at there. Boom. Then we got our little get those on. Get this one on. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a little bit of a turn. Get this in there. Wow. And boom. Look at that. That right there is a diffuser. This is, I mean, you can do this a couple of ways. You can actually light straight down. You can do light through it. That is cool, and that is big. I'm trying to figure out where these go. Oh, they go right here. Oh, okay. Very cool. Little end plates. So like when you push this all the way through, like so, you got your little Slickforce Studios. So you got some little caps right here, which is a very nice touch. Get that all the way through. There we go. Man, the fits on these things are awesome. All right. We've got all the pieces set up. So next thing's next. We need to fire these lights up, see how bright they are. So yeah, let's do that next. All right, so I got a little thing set up here. This is just a quick little setup. I actually have a little janky right here. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna try to maneuver this a little bit better. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so what I'm going to do is, so I've got my camera, I've got it set right here, and we're going to take take a little test shot. I am curious. I want to see something real quick. Yeah, I do have some comments. About this setup. So yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But the brightness of the lights, it's not harsh. It's actually really sort of really soft lighting, which nothing wrong with soft lighting at all. So what I'm going to do is I've got the lights on here. I'm going to turn the lights off. Now, I still have my studio lights on. So there's definitely a lot of light here. So I think you'll be able to tell a difference. But let's look here. So took that one. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more, I think, because that's where we'll actually really see the difference. Yeah. It's very subtle. It's subtle. All right, so that was with the lights off. All right, so hit the switch. We got the lights back on, and take another picture. All right, cool. So let's see what we can do here. All right, so this is with the lights off, right there. And again, I've got studio lights going on. So, and then this is with these two little lights on. It fills it in. It really does. And it's subtle. It's very, very subtle. And honestly, that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. When it comes to the actual screen here, I want to show you what this does. So you can actually put a light here and it'll diffuse it. So you could actually put a brighter light right here and use this as a diffusing screen for sure. Definitely. But yeah, this is neat. I'm happy with this, and honestly, I can put this to some good use. And overall, I'm perfectly satisfied with everything. I'm really curious. Like I said, the backdrops, that should be pretty simple to set up. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put a backdrop on the frame, come back, and I'll show you that. All right, so we're back, and I've got the black backdrop set up. I do have some comments about the black backdrop, or the backdrops, Again, I don't know if they're technically designed to be used as one, but it does show. Um, it may be just the green screen that is the longest one, but I don't know. But I wanted to try it. So we got the lights off. Still got the same character, little Spanky there. The lights are off. I'm going to move them over here, get them out of the way. Got the figure lined up. Boom. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, let's fire the lights up, get them on there, and let's do the same thing. Same settings. I didn't change any of the settings on the camera or anything. So let's look here. All right, so there's without the light right there, and then with the light, you can see the reflections, especially in the red lid. But that actually did fill it in. So yeah, it worked from that perspective. So yeah, I'm actually pretty stoked by it, to be honest with you. I haven't quite figured out. I do have some other backdrops, some smaller, or not smaller backdrops, that I may be able to get to this to work. But yeah, let me get everything rearranged, put up, and I'll come back and give you my final thoughts on the Slickforce Studio. We're back, wrapping it up. Final thoughts. Where to begin? For what you get, this is actually, as a photographer, all of this stuff makes sense. For your, from this right here, the light frame, this is pretty cool. This actually, I was sitting there thinking as I was putting this on, one of the things that I know for a fact this would be cool at is if you're outside and the sun, you can actually flip it up with especially with the white on there, and this black is really tight. But you could put the white on there, and the sun would come through and give you a really cool, clean top light. A very good top light. So yeah, that already popped into my head as I was thinking about this. Get this frame back together. Yeah, this black one is very tight, which is good. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. But if your frame gets out of whack like mine did, yeah, it can tweak on you. But I need to get everything a lot more straight. I'm out of whack myself. But yeah, I mean, from the perspective of the white, yeah, I can already see outdoors. That right there is a no-brainer. That actually makes total sense. So that's probably where I will use this the most. With the white, stretch it out, lean it up. If the sun's coming from behind you, you can angle it. That's really going to soften that light up. So I can definitely see that. So honestly, I don't really have anything negative to say about the light frame. It's well made. The metal bases, yeah, it's awesome. Let's talk about these bad boys. Okay, first things first. This does what it's supposed to do. It's a soft light. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. Having the ability to increase and decrease the power has its pluses, but by this being a constant light, Now you get to mess with your camera settings a lot more, which is a good thing. Everybody needs to understand how their cameras work. So if I was going to give this any negatives, this right here, I feel like there should be at least one more section that's half this size. So that way, the light could be brought down to about here. Okay. I do think that would be a really nice plus. Again, I think what these are designed to do is to sort of take away a lot of the complexity of using lighting, which this does. That would be a nice touch. Or if this main rod was flexible, sort of like a dynamic stand, if you could twist it and move it, that would be a nice touch. And the last thing was, I think this cord needs to be a little longer. I would probably make this cord, because this cord currently is 20 inches, give or take. I would have probably made it at least 24. Give it another 4 inches, just to give you some flexibility from whatever you're plugging it into. Like my block has USB ports. But again, it keeps you focused. So it's not that terrible of a deal. Because if you're actually setting things up, you got your lights here, and you got your power block right here. It's that's another reason why I wish the cords were just a little bit longer. So if you have everything positioned like so, and you're photographing, this works okay. I mean, you got some decent reach. But that would probably be my other suggestion to Slickforce. Have a dynamic pole. I think would be great. Having a section that's half this length, which I think that would bring this light down a little bit more. I think that'd be cool. When you come up high, you have no angling. So the only way to tilt it would be to put something underneath it like this. That's a little bit of thing. One of the things I think you can also do with this light stand is you can actually make it into like a boom, which I don't see no reason why you can't, because all these parts actually intertwine. So I don't think that would be far-fetched at all. Matter of fact, we will go ahead and do it. Which this may answer some questions. This may actually help me in my process, which would make this more like a C-stand. Let's see if we turned it up like this. Will that go in there? Whoops. Let me see. Let me see if this may not go in there. Or it may. I don't know. Let's find out. It will. It will fit in there. All right. I don't know if this is actually meant to do this, but we're going to do it anyway. Because the reason why I'm doing this, my top light is actually one of these. It's definitely like this. Now, yes, you could turn this in to a different kind of lighting. Again, this is a very, very snug. I'm not going to say it's the greatest fit in the world. And again, I don't know if it's supposed to be meant to do this, but hey, I'm going to do it. So you could actually lower this down like this. And so yeah, there's definitely options. Hey, make it whatever you want to make it, right? It's your lights. So yeah, this is okay. I can see this, but yeah. Guys, that's it for the video. I know it's a long video, but I just, like I said, Slickforce, again, thank you so much for sending me this. I'll put links and everything in the description. Would I recommend this? Yeah, I would. Um, does it have its quirks? Yeah, it has its quirks. But I've got all kinds of different lighting, small toy lighting that I have purchased from Amazon. I will say this set right here um, is definitely more realistic per scale, and you have a lot more options. And like I said, the light frame outside, that would be cool. But yeah, that's it. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. If you're a toy photographer, if you want to get your hand into some lighting, yeah, I would definitely give this a shot. So yeah, I'll definitely put a link in there. If this is your first time to my channel, hey, if you like this stuff, if you want to see more of this stuff, do me a favor, consider hitting that subscribe button. But make sure if you subscribe, turn on notifications. Give me a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Please leave me a comment. I love reading the comments. I try to answer as many as I can. But I definitely give you a heart to let you know that I read it. If you want to reach out to me on social media, which where I'll post photos of the super plastics that I'm getting ready to do, that series, all of that stuff's on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, TikTok, Facebook, all of it. It'll be there. All those links are there in the description. Just click more, boom. That's where you'll find links to this and to all the social media. And finally, please always remember, lighting that you can use on your toys refreshes your soul, and I'll see you next time.